Hello. You did it. How are you?
Good, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you wearing your merch?
No, I'm not. I decided to opt for a nice, cute sweater.
Yeah, neutral. You're just going neutral
It's
on
right
it.
there, though, for people to see.
Okay. All right. Well, Uma, I'm so happy that you agreed to join us on this live. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of your friends on here
Yeah.
as you're going live from your page. And so hopefully they'll share the recording or whatever with their moms or tell their moms to follow because
Totally.
it's probably the moms that are going to make the final decision on this conversation. But so for those that don't know you, can you just give like a brief intro about who you are, where are you, what are you up to, all of the above?
Yeah, so my name is Uma. I'm a sophomore at the University of South Carolina. I am you and Dad's daughter, obviously, the founder's first daughter. I just finished recruitment for my sorority, so I'm kind of bouncing back from that. We moved into an apartment with four of my best friends. Um, and it's definitely been crazy the last couple weeks. August has been crazy, but it's been so much fun.
Yeah. What's your major?
My major is sport and entertainment management with a minor in mass communications.
Yes, very exciting. Okay, so you decided to go to college 2,000 miles away from us or more, and three time zones and the whole thing, which actually works in my favor because even if it's late there, you're up later than I am, and you
Yeah.
can call me, and it's still kind of early-ish over here. But what changed? We're going to talk about nutrition because it's all about brighter days over here. But what changed the most? About the way you eat when you moved so far away and didn't have access to food, especially last year.
I mean, honestly, the number one thing was I actually started to pay attention to what I wanted to eat or could eat or felt like I had to eat because before you were cooking all my meals. Like I had leftovers for lunch, I ate your healthy dinners. Like I didn't really have to think about whether I was eating healthy or getting my protein in or anything like that. So once I was on my own, like that kind of came to the forefront of my mind and I really had to start thinking about the decisions that I make every single time I eat a meal. Like whenever you made my dinners, I knew it was going to be healthy. I knew I was going to get my healthy fats, protein, carbs, but then here I actually had to think about it. But it was even harder last year because I couldn't cook my own food. I had to go to the dining hall not knowing like what they use to make their food. And then second semester I went to the sorority house a lot. I mostly ate like processed cooked foods. So I will say sophomore year is a lot easier now that I have my own kitchen to cook all of my meals.
Yeah, and you're a pretty healthy eater, but I noticed that too, that at home you just kind of ate what you ate. You didn't really think about it. So did you learn like stuff about nutrition and like like did you feel differently based on what you were eating?
Oh, totally. I mean, last year I definitely felt differently because, I mean, it's so much harder to eat like organic healthy foods at college. I kind of felt heavier, like mentally and just kind of more groggy all the time. And I didn't really know like what food was going to give me the right nutrients and everything. So this year I've really learned a lot about what healthy proteins are, what healthy fats are, how much I should be eating in a day, and all that. And then I'm only, I guess, a couple months in because I started this summer, but it's kind of a lot to always be thinking about that with because
Yeah.
you have to eat 3 meals a day, so it's kind of on my mind 24/7.
Yeah, yeah. And that can get a lot because obviously you have a very busy life at school. And sometimes I'm sure, I mean, you probably haven't gotten there yet this year, but sometimes you just don't care. I mean, you just don't have time to care,
Yeah,
especially on
right.
like football Saturdays or stuff like that. So how did you kind of balance taking care of yourself? I mean, are you one of these like very strict people, or do you give yourself kind of breaks or forgive yourself if you're not perfect someday? Like, how do you manage all of that?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of learned how to base my schedule around making sure that I have time to cook a healthy meal and eat healthy. But on those days, you're right, when I'm super busy, I do kind of try to give myself a break and say like it's okay, this is like the one day of the week where you can kind of just chill out, try to eat healthy, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't. But I mean, I think being gluten free does help a lot because it kind of already restricts like a lot of bad carbs and everything, but it definitely is hard to make sure that I have time to pay attention to what I'm eating and what I'm cooking, and then going to the grocery store and all of that. As a college student, especially sophomore, it's really difficult.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you don't have a car, which is a sore subject, but yes,
Yeah.
you don't have a car. Okay. So let's talk about brighter days. When did you start taking brighter days? And I know like we forced you to take it from the very beginning. Even, you were part of all the taste tests when, the formula it wasn't a formulation, so it didn't taste great, but we made you take it. But at some point you made the decision to take it regularly. When was that decision and what made you decide to do that?
I would honestly say probably when I came back home for the summer because I had a shaker bottle. I had unlimited amount of brighter days just being at home, but also it was just so much more accessible. Being in a dorm, it was so difficult. We had to get one of those electric mixers and everything, and I feel like being in a dorm, there's not as much space to just I don't know. It was kind of just all over the place. So I really started to take it this summer, and I would take it pretty consistently almost every single day. And especially now that I'm back at school, like it's engraved into my routine daily.
And what is before we talk about how you feel since you've been on it for a few months, before we get there, how do you take it? Like when do you take it?
I usually take it before a workout. I take it with like a little bit of electrolytes or pre-workout. And I just chug it down and go to the gym because I know like the gym is part of my daily routine. So if I take it before that, then it will be every single day. So sometimes that'll be in the morning right when I wake up, and sometimes that'll be after class right before the gym.
Yeah, that's great. And so what benefits do you feel taking brighter days?
I mean, honestly, for me, it's less of a substitution to all my nutrients throughout the day and more of an addition. So I just know mentally it makes me feel better because I know that I am getting that extra healthy nutrients on top of everything. But also, I just feel kind of more awake throughout the day, way less groggy, and even if I have a good night's sleep and I'm still feeling pretty tired, like that brighter days will really kind of just put me in the right mindset again to really want to get everything done and be productive because I've learned that living in an apartment, there's so much more to do than just school. You have to clean, you have to cook, you have to do your laundry. Like, there's so much to do in the day. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome. And you also mentioned, that it's a little bit of like insurance, right? Like
totally.
I always think about tailgate days because those days seem like the craziest days, especially at South Carolina. But like, talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, totally. So if I know that it's going to be a super busy day and I'm not really going to have time to eat anything healthy, I definitely do prioritize taking brighter days because I'm like, okay, like if I don't have a salad later today, like it's okay because I got my scoop of daily nutrients in the morning, and mentally that makes me just feel a lot better about it. So I'm like, okay, my body did get all the healthy nutrients that it needs for the day and healthy kind of supplements without having to really stress about eating healthy for that day. Like I know I can just kind of relax and focus on having fun with my friends, and if I need to eat something unhealthy like a burger or a hot dog, or even if I want just ice cream or something, like I'll be
All
okay.
all the things that your body doesn't, that you're allergic to, but you
Right?
just did it. Okay. And so I know a lot of like we interviewed Brady, who is a senior in college, and we've heard because a lot of our brand partners, college age kids, are also taking it. A lot of the guys also kind of say that it helps with like recovery, like not to go there, but just to go there for a minute. You know, college,
I
you have a
mean,
very social
yeah.
life and you're out late and you're dehydrating yourself for in many different ways. Are you someone like, have you ever taken it the morning after kind of a wild night out, or do you take it? I know last year you filmed a video where you like to take it before you go out. How do you mix it all in?
I mean, like I was kind of saying, like I do take it before because no, I'm probably not gonna have the healthiest night. So again, like I was saying, kind of the mental state. But yeah, the next morning, I always drink coffee the next morning to kind of wake myself up and just give myself like a little bit of grace, but also definitely it helps me again like be kind of productive for the rest of the day. So I'm not just sitting around like in that gross morning after feeling and everything. So it does kind of again wake me up, kind of clear a bit of that brain fog. So it does honestly help with recovery a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, for some of us get that on a regular night, and not even a crazy night. Even when I go to
Totally.
bed at 9 o'clock, sometimes I wake up and feel like I need a recovery.
Yeah.
Um, but okay, so if one of your friends, and you have friends on here, I see Millie's on here. If you have friends on here, or who are watching this recording, or even, I'm sure your roommates have like seen you take Brighter Days, and they're probably like,
Totally.
Uma, what is this, and why are you doing it? What would you advise?
I mean, even just like telling all my friends tonight, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'm going on an Instagram live with my mom and her company and everything. They're just like, oh, what is it? Like today I was at my sorority house and they're like, oh, what's their company? What do they do? What's their product? So I would just say that it's kind of a daily supplement, just a quick scoop in your powder. I kind of relate it to like an athletic greens type of thing where I just put it in half a glass of water and shake it up and just quickly chug it. For me at least, it's not really something to just sip on, because I feel like for people my age they think of something more of like an energy drink for just something to kind of leisurely sip on, and for me it's not like that. It's just kind of quickly chug it down. And I would say that again, like everything I've been saying, it helps me mentally know that like I don't have to focus on eating my vegetables or my other nutrients throughout the day because I know that I have that. And I say too that it makes me more productive if I'm feeling like lazy or tired. It kind of just really wakes me up again and gets me going for the day. Um, and especially as a sophomore college student, like it's just so quick and easy. It's literally just a 30-second solution to kind of take at least a little bit of stress away throughout the day so we don't have to focus on um, what we're eating all the time. And I know that's something that's really important for some of my roommates. So, and
I
I
love it.
also, I tell them too, like I mix it with a little bit of drip drop or pre-workout. So it gives it like a little bit of a better flavor.
Yeah.
For me personally.
Yeah, I think younger kids like, you guys are used to very flavorful, sugary things.
Sugary, yeah.
So you need a little bit more like even orange juice, which you don't have in your apartment, I don't think. But okay, so so we have a lot of people who are sending freshmen off to college.
hmm
What's your biggest piece of college advice? Just overall. This is kind of wrapping up.
I will say freshman year can be very scary. It's just a bunch of new experiences all around, new people, new classes, new area, new everything. But I know everyone says this, but it's really nice and important to kind of just put yourself out there and try new things, because that's what everyone's trying to do. Everyone's trying to make new friends, try new experiences. So that's really kind of how you meet new people. Even as a sophomore, like we're still really trying to try new things. Sophomore year is a whole new year, so we're kind of learning that if we put ourselves out there a little bit more freshman year, we probably would have had more friends, more fun. Because I've seen some of my friends do that and they're having the time of their life right now. Not to say that I'm not having the time of my life, but sometimes I do wish that I applied for that extra volunteer opportunity for my major, or just interviewed for something random, or just went to a sisterhood event at my sorority house to meet new people, or said hi to that neighbor in the hallway in my dorm or at the cafeteria, because at the end of the day, that like everyone kind of has one common goal to meet new people and have fun, especially your freshman year. So that I would say that's my biggest piece of advice.
Aw, that's such good advice. Well, Uma, I love you to pieces. Thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule to talk to your mom on a Wednesday night.
Yes, it was so nice to talk to you. I would have liked to maybe see an intern or two if you
I know
have
the
one there.
interns are not here. They are on walk patrol. So they're expecting a WALK after I get off this call, which they're not going to get. So wish me luck with that. But we'll FaceTime you later and show you them.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much for inviting me, Mom. Love you.
Oh, thank you. You did a great job. I appreciate it. Bye,
Bye.
honey.